That's all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Good evening, everyone. This is Matt Nobles with Fuller Digital Solutions. Excited to have you along for another ride here in the summer baseball here at Ben Lasher Field in Holstein tonight. Non-conference action. Newell-Fonda comes to town to face the Ridgeview Raptors in baseball tonight. Beautiful night, hot, a little breezy, so should be a good night for action here. Newell-Fonda Mustangs come in with a 12-7 overall record facing the Ridgeview Raptors here in Holstein, sitting at 11-8 on the season, so should be a really good contest between the two teams. Newell-Fonda is in the Twin Lakes Conference. Mentioned overall, they're 12-7. They're sitting at 7-2 in the Twin Lakes Conference, right behind Alta Aurelia. And then Ridgeview is 11-8 overall, sitting at 7-2 in the Western Valley Conference, and currently in fourth place in the Western Valley. Let's see here. Last 5 games for both teams. Newell-Fonda looks like they're riding a 5-game winning streak. Back on the 13th, took on OABCIG, got a win there, 6-5, really close contest there. GTRA, back on the 14th, 11-0, won that one. On the 17th of June, took on Southeast Valley, was able to win in 10-run rule, 11-1. On the 19th, South Central Calhoun, won that ball game 8-6. And then on the 20th, most recently, took on Sioux Central, and were able to pull out a W there, 2-0. On the Ridgeview side, back on the 11th, dropped a close one to Alta Aurelia, 13-10. On the 12th, was able to get back in the win column, beating Lawton Bronson 8-3. Unfortunately, Lawton Bronson got him back about 5 days later, getting a win there, 10-4 against the Raptors. On the 19th, Ridgeview took on MVAO CLU, was able to get a W there, 5-1. And then most recently on the 20th, OABCIG took a loss to them, 13-9, which better score than the first time around against them. So, like I said, should be a good non-conference battle between these two teams tonight over here in Ridgeview at Ben Lasher Field in Holstein. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, throw it to our sponsors, and we'll be back for starting lineups and check out some statistics on both sides of the home and away squad. This is Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back.
It feels good to be part of a team. The commitment, trust, and loyalty you share. One thing all teams have in common, a team logo. So when you want to show off your team spirit, ask 360 Custom Designs to join your team. Embroidery, decorated apparel, and promotional products to show pride for your favorite sports team and your company team. 360 Custom Designs in downtown Cherokee and online at 360customdesigns.com.
A&A Food and Fuel in Holstein, a great place to consider stopping for lunch and supper every day. Teresa, let's talk some menu options.
We have the crispy crunchy chicken, Pablo's Pizza. We also have Tiefenthaler burgers and brats, soups. We'll have hot dogs, brats, Polish sausage. We also have the cappuccino machine, coffee. We've got the fountain drinks. We have milk, so we can set you up for just about whatever you want.
A&A Food in Holstein is the best place to eat.
Egnan Stossman, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, understands the value of teamwork. That's why we are looking forward to the accomplishments of the hardworking student athletes on our baseball and softball teams. Every achievement, big and small, is worth celebrating. Trust in teamwork, trust in tomorrow. Contact me, Lauren, or Dave at Agnew & Stossman Insurance Agency today.
Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
Welcome back here, Fuller Digital Solutions. A little non-conference baseball action here in Holstein tonight. Newell-Fonda comes to town, coached by head coach Nathan Barron, sporting a 12-7 overall record. They're coming to Holstein to take on the Ridgeview Raptors, sitting at 11-8, coached by head coach Eric Mertu and assisted by Jacob Mertu. Did want to give a quick shout out to all those communities, area communities affected by the flooding. Just want to, if anybody's trying to take a break from the catastrophic flooding and just trying to watch some baseball and feel some normalcy, we're thinking about you guys. So huge shout out to those communities affected by the flooding here. All right, starting lineup for the Newell-Fonda Mustangs. Batting first, number 10, Max Carlson, playing shortstop. Batting second, number 4, Ty Tauber, playing center field. Batting third, number 33, Mason Hoberman, playing third base. Batting in the 4 spot, number 13, Brooks Belcock, playing first base. Number 34, Trevor Tauber, is the starting pitcher tonight. He'll be batting 5th. In the 6th hole, number 22, Jackson Belcock, playing right field. Batting 7th, number 6, Kellen Meyer. He'll be your starting catcher for the Mustangs. Batting in the 8th spot is number 7, Brock Wilson, playing second base. And then rounding out your starters for the Mustangs is number 8, Brady Babel, and he'll be playing left field. On the Ridgeview side, starting lineup, number 1, batting first for the Ridgeview Raptors is number 1, Blake Mertu, playing shortstop. Starting pitcher tonight, and batting second is number 14, Kinnick Jensen. Batting in the 3rd spot is number 3, Gavin Voss. He's your starting left fielder. 4th hitter will be number 22, Owen Worthen. He'll be playing first base. Batting 5th is number 7, Aiden Mertu. He's playing right field. Batting 6th is going to be your DH, Kyle Burke, and he'll be hitting for number 4, Austin Wood, your center fielder. Number 44, Ryan Berry, he'll be your starting catcher, and he is batting 7th. And then your 8-hole hitter is number 21, Connor Jacobson, playing third base. And number 9, Eli Franken, playing second.
Is Iowa. And Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 15 locations across the state, we're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank. Member FDIC.
When your hunger is flaring, the Backdraft in Holstein says bring it on. Kick things off with a spread of appetizers like wings, cheese balls, onion rings, or the famous armadillo eggs. For the kids, grab a grilled cheese, hot dog, or chicken strips. For the meat eaters, dig into their burgers, chicken sandwiches, pulled pork, steaks, or weekend prime rib special. Eating light? They have salads too. When your hunger is flaring, extinguish it at the Backdraft Bar and Grill in Holstein.
Central Insure at Central Bank understands there's more to insurance than the policy. It's the people who matter most. Hi, this is Matt Kress at Central Insure. We strive to offer you the most appropriate and cost-effective policies to fit your needs. Whether it is your home, auto, life, health, business, or farm, our experienced agents are here to help you. Work with the people you trust. Call or stop by Central Insure today. We're committed to protecting what matters most to you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any other federal government agency, not guaranteed by the bank, may go down in value.
I was just wondering.
Enter query.
Should I use a robot?
Vacuum?
No. Are
bots taking over the world? Yes.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Unlike a robo-advisor, we can put together a personalized plan.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
And Francis, now come see my store.
Just like Francis said, Francis & Co. is his store, or so he thinks. Made for littles just like him. We feature clothes up to 5T and some up to 7. We also carry books, sleep sacks, plush blankets, Freedom On products, all the Mushy brand items, bath toys, and more. My goal is to give you and your littles quality products you'll love.
And Francis, now come see my store.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
All right, so let's check out statistic leaders for each ball squad here. Newell-Fonda Mustangs are led on the offensive side of the ball in hitting by Max Carlson, the junior. He's got 23 hits on the year, sporting a batting average of 383, 21 runs, 15 RBIs, 8 doubles, 1 home run, 14 stolen bases. He leads the way on the RBI side. He's also the winningest pitcher for them. He's pitched 5 games, or has 5 wins on the year, 40 innings pitched, sporting a 2.26 ERA. He leads the way in strikeouts as well, 55 strikeouts on the year. On the Ridgeview side, they're led on the offensive side of the ball by Blake Murtu, the sophomore. He's got 24 hits, batting .444, 23 runs batted in, or 23 runs scored, 17 RBIs, 5 doubles, 1 home run, and 22 stolen bases. Gavin Voss, the junior, leads the way in RBIs. He's hit in 19 over the year, or for the season so far. Winningest pitcher is Kinnick Jensen. He's on the mound tonight, the sophomore. He's got 3 wins on the year, 34 innings pitched. He's sporting a 2.47 ERA. And he's leading the way in strikeouts as well with 37 on the year. I'd like to welcome everybody to the broadcast here over in Holstein. Non-conference action here at Ben Lasher Field. Newell-Fonda comes to town with a 12-7 overall record, taking on the Ridgeview Raptors 11-8 on the year. First up here is Max Carlson for the Newell-Fonda Mustangs. Dangerous hitter. He's the leading hitter for the Mustangs. Got to be careful with him. Gonna miss outside for ball one. Called strike. Evens up the count at 1-1. Gonna miss outside. 2-1's a count against Carlson. Fouled back. Evens the count up at 2-2. Gonna miss low. Full count against Carlson here. First batter of the game. Jensen with the pitch. Foul. Center field. Austin Wood underneath it for out number one. That's going to retire Carlson. Ty Talber steps in, left-hander. Going to miss inside for ball one. Going to miss high. 2-0's the count. Ty Tauber's a senior, playing center field tonight. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch there by Kinnick Jensen. 2-1's a count here against Tauber. Gonna miss inside low. 3-1's the count against Tauber now. Kinnick Jensen's got to find it here, get back in this count. Fouled off. That takes the count full here against Tauber. That's going to miss high, and that'll put Tauber on. Ridgeview has one out here. Mason Hoberman, the third baseman, is going to step into the box. Tauber at first base after the walk. It's going to miss outside for ball one. Pickoff move, throw over to first, knocked down by Worthen. Nice job there. That would have moved the base runner. Time called at the plate. Jensen was giving Tauber a good look over there at first. Jensen delivers. Fly ball. Austin Wood underneath. Catches for out number 2. That will retire Hoberman. Tauber stays at first on the fly ball. Belcock now steps in. Brooks Belcock, 13. He's the first baseman. Like we got a lefty again. In the on-deck circle is Trevor Tauber, the pitcher. Ty Tauber over at first. 2 outs here for Ridgeview. Jensen delivers. Tauber goes. Barry, throw down to... He just got in there. Runner moves over. Nice throw by Barry. Little sawed off out to left field. Gavin Voss over his head. Tauber's going to cruise in. Wind fooled Voss a little bit there. That ball just drifted. And Belcock single falls in. Tauber scores. Puts Belcock on first. Trevor Tauber now steps in. Throws in the dirt for a ball. Starting pitcher's trying to help his own cause here. Swing and a miss. Evens the count up at 1-1. Ooh, look good. Just inside for ball 2. 2-1. Ridgeview's got 2 outs here. Gonna miss inside. 3-1's the count against Tauber. Belcock over at first on the single. Jensen delivers, misses outside, and that'll put Tauber on. Next up, number 22, Jackson Belcock, the right fielder. Ridgeview has 2 outs, got to force anywhere on the infield. Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner. That's going to be number 3. Number 3, Ian Herrera. Jackson Belcock in the batter's box here for the Mustangs. Ridgeview 2 outs. Gonna miss Swing and a miss, fouled straight back and out of play. 1-1's the count. Called strike on that pitch. 1-2's the count. Kinnick Jensen ahead in the count here. 2 outs. Mustangs able to plate 1 run so far. Delivery. Fouled off by Belcock. Count remains 1-2. That's going to hit Belcock. So that will put him on and load the bases here with 2 outs. Next up here is number 6, Kellen Meyer, the freshman catcher. Bases juiced here for the Mustangs. Looks like we're going to have a pinch runner. That's going to be number 17, Tom Mercer. Belcock just got hit on the elbow, so probably a precautionary thing. He looks to be okay. Bases juiced here for the Mustangs in the top of the first inning. They've plated 1 run here. Kellen Meyer, the number 7 hitter, up the catcher. Called strike. Jensen delivers. That was a called strike. 0-2 against Meyer. Looked low, but he called it a strike. That one's in the dirt low. Count is 1-2 against Meyer. That's a gapper. It's going to fall in. 2 runs plated. Meyer with the single. Little bloop single right over second base. Number 16, Gus Lockram, is going to be the courtesy runner for the catcher, Kellen Meyer. Score 3-0 here in favor of the Mustangs. Top of the first inning here. Raptors still have 2 outs. Kinnick Jensen trying to pitch out of a jam here. Number 7, Brock Wilson, the second baseman, steps in now. Barry, play at the plate is good for the 3rd out. And that'll do it for the top of the first. Newell-Fonda plates 3. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, throw it to our sponsors, and we'll be right back Ridgeview got to get the bats going, get back in this thing. This is Fuller Digital Solutions and Ridgeview Raptor Baseball.
Value in every shopping experience at the Holstein Supermarket.
We know we're a smaller guy, so we can't always compete all the time with the big stores, but we try to offer a fair price, good products. We want you coming back, so we're not going to try and mess around with pricing on you. We try and eat as much of the cost with freight rates and everything going up. We're just trying to keep people coming in. We know everybody's budgets are tight. Ours are. I got good employees that we can steer you in the right direction for what you want. So thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket, where we value you.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Welcome back here to Ben Lasher Field. Number 34, Trevor Tauber on the bump here for the Mustangs. Blake Mertu will be first up to bat, the starting shortstop for the Raptors. Find themselves in a little bit of a hole here to start, down 3-0 after the top of the first inning. Newell-Fonda able to get a couple singles with 2 outs and played a couple runs. Kinnick Jensen in the on deck circle, starting pitcher. See if the leadoff batter here for Ridgeview can get on and get this thing rolling. Tauber. Right up the middle, through, and Blake Mertu. First pitch, swings at the first pitch, knocks it right up the gut, and he's on with a single. Mertu in there, stolen base for Mertu. First pitch ball to Kinnick Jensen. Runner moves over. All right, one's going to miss high. 2-0 is the count against Kinnick Jensen. Single right over there where the second baseman was. Single for Kinnick Jensen. Runners at the corners. 2 singles back to back for Blake Mertu and Kinnick Jensen. Nice pizza hitting there. Gavin Voss is going to step in, the 3-hole hitter for Ridgeview. Tauber. Throw down to second is cut off by the second baseman. Jensen moves over. Got 2 in scoring position here for Ridgeview. Gavin Voss. First pitch ball. Called strike. Fooled him a little bit. Evens the count up at 1-1 here. No outs. Breaking ball's going to miss. 2-1's the count. In the dirt, gets all the way back to the fence. Blake Mertu's going to cruise in easily. Jensen moves to third. Ridgeview on the board here. Gavin Voss way ahead in the count here. 3-1. Looking for a good pitch to drive. Inside, and that'll put Gavin Voss on. Runners at the corners again for Ridgeview. Owen Worthen, the starting first baseman, now steps in the 4-hole for Raptors with Aiden Mertu next up. Tauber steps off. Checks Voss over at first. Worthen squares. Voss. Throw down to third. Is out in the outfield. And Kenick Jensen's going to score easily after the overthrow by the catcher. Voss moves down to second. Worthen count is 0-1. Worthen. Delivery. Fouled straight back. Worthen down 0-2 here. It's got to protect. Still no outs here for Ridgeview. Voss sits at second. Off speed, swing and a miss for out number 1 for Newell-Fonda. Nasty breaking ball there by Tauber is going to sit Worthen down. Aiden Mertu, the 8th grader, steps in here. Playing right field tonight for Ridgeview. Going to take first pitch strike. Tauber finding it here. 4 straight strikes thrown. Gavin Voss sits at second. Another breaking ball in there for a strike. 5 straight strikes now for Tauber. Mertu down 0-2. Got to protect. Fouled up. Long run for the first baseman. And it's going to fall in foul territory. Tauber with an 0-2 count here against Aiden Mertu. 1 out for the Mustangs here. Gavin Voss at second. Breaking ball down the first base line over there to Belcock. He's going to step on first for out number 2. Going to move the runner to third. Kyle Burke, the DH for Austin Wood, is going to step in. See if Burke can find a hole and score Voss. Tie this thing up. One's high for ball 1. Lays off that 2-0's count. Going to miss high. 3-0's the count against Kyle Burke. Ryan Berry, the starting catcher, sits in the on-deck circle. Four straight balls to Burke, and he will run down to first base after the bases on balls. Ridgeview being aggressive on the base pass here, making the Mustangs think about things. Tauber steps off again. Berry squaring early to bunt. Throw down to second. Burke's going to move over. Runners at second and third now. 1-0 is the count against Ryan Berry here. Just need a line drive here. Scores 2. Mustangs did all their damage with 2 outs. Let's see if the Raptors can do the same. Fouled off. 1-1's the count. Fly ball to first base. Bellcock underneath it, and that'll do it. Ridgeview able to get back in this thing, plating 2 runs. Makes the score 3-2 in favor of the Mustangs after the first inning. We head to the top of the second. 3-2 in favor of the Mustangs. This is Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back.
A warm day swimming with the family. A cold day working out where it's always climate controlled. At the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein, they are your year-round center for recreation. A full gym, plus cardio equipment and free weights are available 24/7 with keyless entry. And during the warmer seasons, a new aquatic center made for family fun. Year-round fitness and fun await at the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein. For more information and city rec leagues, find them on Facebook.
Welcome back, everybody. Top of the second coming your way here at Ben Lasher Field in Holstein. Ridgeview a little bit of a hole here early, down 3-2. See if Kinnick Jensen can. He used quite a bit of, probably more pitches than Coach Murtu wanted him to in that first inning. Let's see if he can get ahead in the count. Try to save his arm a little bit. Newell-Fonda had a lot to do with that, making him taking the count full and multiple at bats. Number 7 here, Brock Wilkin. Wrote that down wrong. Brock Wilkin in the on batter's box here. Over to Murtu, cross the diamond, is in time for out number 1. Much better job there by Jensen. Only 2 pitches there for that first at bat. Retire Wilkin for out number 1. Nice job by Murtu eating that one up. Number 8, Brady Babel, left fielder, steps in here. First pitch strike there for Jensen. Nice off speed in there for a strike. 0-2, way ahead here for Jensen on Babel. High and outside for ball 1. Not a bad spot for that pitch, though. Off-speed pitch in there for a strikeout for Jensen. 2 down here. Top of the lineup coming up here. Max Carlson's going to step in second time around. The shortstop. Called strike. Jensen settling in here. Getting ahead in the count. Just what you want. Nice pitch right down Main Street there. Has Carlson behind 0-2 here. 2 outs. Foul ball, just fouled down the third base line. Jensen's still way ahead here on Carlson. Carlson, a junior. Jensen kind of lost that one coming down the mound. In there for a ball. 1-2 is the count now against Max Carlson. That's going to miss outside. 2-2 is the count, evened up. Swinging it. Fouled that one off. Count remains 2-2. Right down the third base line. That's going to be inside the bag. Carlson around first with a single. Nice shot down the first baseline. The old tightrope walk down the line there. Ty Tauber, the center fielder, is going to step in. Carlson, a dangerous guy over at first. They got to keep an eye on him here. Step off, throw over. Two outs here. Carlson goes. Going to get out in center field. Carlson moves over easy. Tauber. Two outs here for the Mustangs. They did all their damage with 2 outs last inning. Carlson sits at second. Tauber Count is 1-0 against Tauber. Called strike. 1-1's the count. Fly ball over to left. Out of play. Jensen ahead here. 1-2's the count against Tauber. 2 outs. Carlson sits at second. Jensen steps off and checks Carlson. Nobody there. He's trying to keep him close to the bag. Jensen delivers. In there for a strike 3. And that'll do it for top of inning number 2. No runs scored. And we head to the bottom of the second. This is Matt Nobles with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back.
I would recommend anyone looking for employment to come here just due to the fact that we offer a warm environment. The difference in departments that the CMHI and CUSO also offer give you a wide variety of job opportunities.
Some of the benefits I appreciate are the IPERS and the paid time off.
Dental, health, vision insurance.
I would recommend that you consider a career here because of the team atmosphere.
Because you can make a difference in people's lives and you can make a difference in the world.
Life always has its bumps along the road. When you're in a bind, give Precision Towing in Ida Grove a call. Precision Towing offers swift, professional, reliable towing, hauling, and wrecker services. Anytime, anywhere, day or night, rain or shine. Trust the professionals at Precision Towing to get you back on track. And remember, 24/7, big or small, we tow it all. Precision Towing, Ida Grove.
Welcome back here to Holstein non-conference baseball action. Bottom of the second inning here. 8-9-1 hitters step up, to the plate here for review. Connor Jacobson, the third baseman, first up. Eli Franken sits in the on-deck circle. His first pitch is going to miss high by Trevor Tauber. Connor Jacobson down the left field line. Out of play. That's going to notch the count up at 1-1. Ridgeview able to plate 2 runs in the bottom of the first. Off speed. Misses high. 2-1's a count. Newell-Fonda able to plate 3 in the top of the first. Fouled off. Going to even up the count at 2-2. Knocked down the third baseline is foul ball. Count remains the same, 2-2. Ridgeview trying to get their leadoff batter on base here. See if they can move him around. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Tauber. His second K of the night. Eli Franken, the 9-hole hitter, steps in. We got top of the lineup again for Ridgeview. Swing and a miss. Tauber doing a nice job there, starting on top in the count. Fouled off. 0-2 is the count. Quickly way ahead here on Franken. Franken's got to protect here, down 0-2. Tauber with the pitch is high. 1-2. Off speed. 2-2 is the count against Franken. Fouled off by Franken. Count remains 2-2. Tauber retired Jacobson for the first out of the inning with the strikeout. Now Franken, 2-2. Franken! That's going to fall in. Single by Franken. He's on board. Top of the lineup coming up here for Ridgeview. Blake Murtu's going to step back in. Kinnick Jensen sits in the on-deck circle. Murtu, big swing. Left fielder trying to get underneath it. It's at the fence. Long fly ball. Long fly ball in there for a single for Blake Murtu. All right, Kinnick Jensen here. 1 out remains. Dribbler to the pitcher, over to first base. Gets away from the first baseman. Eli Franken's going to score easy. Blake turns and looks. Murtu way down the line, throws it to the catcher. Brett Meyer, or excuse me, Kellen Meyer. Looked like it was going to be a routine play over to first, and it's got away from Tauber. Belcock couldn't get to it. Runners at third and second here. Gavin Voss steps in. Fly ball to right field. First step in. He's trying to recover. He's in there. Tag up by Murtu. And Murtu's going to score. That'll be the second out of the inning. RBI for Gavin Voss. And Owen Worthen's going to step in. Ridgeview takes back the lead here. Platon 2 now. In the bottom of the second. Owen Worthen with Kinnick Jensen sitting over on third. Fly ball over to right field. Right fielder settles underneath it. And that'll be the third out. Ridgeview able to play 2 more runs here in the bottom of the second to get the lead back here, 4-3. We head to the top of the third. This is Matt Nobles with Fuller Digital Solutions and Ridgeview Raptor Baseball. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
With a click of the mouse or a tap of the app, farmers, you'll have the information you need when you need it. Welcome to Quad County Corn Processors online at quad-county.com. Get more done in the day with cash bids, discount schedules, market information, and notifications on what's important to you, like hours of operation. Information is power and profit, and we have the information farmers need online at quad-county.com. Quad County Corn Processors in Galva. partnering with farmers to fuel the nation.
When you walk into Sioux Valley Family Health, we want you to feel as if you are entering our home.
At Sioux Valley Family Health, our goal is to improve the health of our community by improving the health of the families who live here. Dr. Christopher Vandaloon and his staff are here to serve you because our priority is to treat each patient as if they are our own family. Make an appointment with us today.
Your family is our family at Sioux Valley Family Health.
Welcome back here. Score 4-3 in favor of the Raptors. After 2 full innings, we head to the top of the third here. First up to bat here is going to be Mason Hoberman, the 3-hole hitter for the Mustangs. Kinnick Jenser, and the starting pitcher for the Raptors, did a much better job that second inning of getting it ahead in counts. Off speed in there for a strike. Nice pitch there by Jensen. First pitch strike there to Hoberman. Swing and a miss. Jensen way ahead here, 0-2. Jensen delivers. Swing and a miss. 3 straight strikes there to Hoberman to retire him. And Belcock steps up. Brooks Belcock, the first baseman. Belcock singled his first time up in the first inning there to plate the first run for the Mustangs. That ball just misses. Count 1-0. Ooh. I am not sure where that missed, but that was a called ball. 2-0 is the count against Belcock. Fouled back for strike number 1. 2-1's the count. Called strike. 2-2. Full count here against Belcock. Belcock looking for base hit, ball 4 here. Kinnick Jensen trying to call time. Called strikeout. Nice pitch there by Kinnick Jensen to get the K to retire Belcock, and that'll be out number 2. Now, Trevor Totter, the starting pitcher, will step in to try to help his own cause here. Off speed. Misses high. going to miss outside. 2-0's the count here early against Trevor Tauber. Pitcher versus pitcher duel here. Jensen delivers. Over to Murtu at short. Throw across the diamond. Worthen. Can't get the short hop. And that'll put Tauber on base. Jackson Belcock here, 2 outs. Mustangs been able to do most of their damage here with 2 outs. Belcock's going to step in. Tauber sits at first. Jensen delivers. Long rocket into the corner. Gavin Voss trying to get it in, gets it to Murtu, and runners hold at third and second. Belcock with a double. Nice job by Gavin Voss getting that into Blake Murtu before that runner turned the corner. That was a rocket hit to the left field corner. Kellen Meyer, now the freshman, steps in. He had a base hit single that scored 2 in the first inning. He's got 2 sitting for him again. See if the freshman catcher can do it again. Off speed, gonna miss outside. Jensen delivers. Swing and a miss by Meyer. 1-1's the count. Evened up. Ridgew's got 2 outs here. In the dirt. Barry. Tauber scores easy on the ball in the dirt. Evens up the score at 4-4. Two balls, 1 strike against Kellen Meyer. Gonna miss outside. 3-1. Meyer ahead in the count here. See if Kennett can reach back and find one here. Gonna miss high. Meyer reaches on balls. Runners at the corners now for the Mustangs. Brings up number 7, Brock Wilkin. Number 8 batter here for the Mustangs in their order. Runners at the corners, 2 outs again. Wilkin. Meyer reaches on balls, and Belcock sits at third after the rope double to left field. Stand-up double. Nice block there by Ryan Berry behind the plate. In there with a strike for Jensen. Evens it up at 1-1. Two and one's the count against the batter. Runners stay at the corners here with 2 outs. Right up the gut, in there for a single. Nice piece of hitting there by Brock Wilkin. Plates another run. And now the 9-hole hitter, Brady Babel. Number 16, Gus Lockram is going to enter as a courtesy runner for the catcher. Babel. Going to miss outside. In there for a strike. Evens the count up at 1-1 against Babel. Mustangs with runners at first and second. Did their damage again this inning with 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Babel. 1-2's the count. Jensen ahead now. 2 outs. Mustangs able to play 2 runs so far. Kenick Jensen trying to reach down and find one here. In the top of the third. Just misses outside. Evens the count up at 2-2. Real nice spot for that. Called strike. That's going to do it here. Top of the third. The Mustangs able to plate 2. Once again with 2 outs, able to get a couple runs and take back the lead here in the top of the third. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Ridgeview looking to get the bats going again. This is Florida Digital Solutions and Ridgeview Raptor Baseball. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
For any reason, for every season, we have what you need at Stevenson Hardware in Holstein. We may be a small family-owned hardware store, but we listen to our customers and stock what you need. Tools to build your dreams and Valspar paint to give them life. Grills and gardening supplies to make your summers nice. Mowers to snowblowers. Hardware to plumbing. Electrical to agricultural. School supplies to household cleaners. We have it or we'll get it. Expect more from our family-owned hardware store. Stevenson Hardware on Main in Holstein.
The Ridge Senior Living in Holstein is an excellent solution for a relaxed, worry-free, independent lifestyle. The focus in independent living is maintaining your independence. You may choose to participate in any of our number of community activities, grab some popcorn, and enjoy a movie in our lovely theater. You may also choose to utilize our meal services, whichever suits you best. At the Ridge at Holstein, we are committed to providing you and your loved ones with excellent customer service. We invite you to stop by, say hi, and take a tour with us today.
5, 6, 7 hole hitters head to the plate here for the Ridgeview. Aiden Murtu up. Takes that first pitch for a strike. Looked to be a little up in the zone. I'm going to miss. Down 0-2 here against Tauber. Trevor Tauber remains on the bump for the Mustangs. Here in the bottom of the third up. That's going to miss high. Count is 1-2 against Murtu. Down the line, that's going to be over. Aiden Murtu's going to head to second base. And he's in there with a stand-up double on the rope down the third baseline. Nice piece of hitting there by Aiden Murtu. Stand-up double to lead off the inning here in the third. Kyle Burke next up. Shot right down the third baseline. Burke takes that first pitch outside. Ryan Berry in the on-deck circle. Burke lays off that one. 2-0 is the count against Burke. Three is the count against Burke. Last time up for Burke, it was 4 straight balls. Head down to first base. 3-0 is the count this time around. Tauber steps off, checks on Murtu. Tauber delivers. Ball 4. Kyle Burke heads down to first. He's on base again. Time's going to be called here by Coach Barron. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back and see what happens here. No outs. Runners on first and second for Ridgeview.
Together, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery are your top choice for all of your promotion needs. Whether you need screen printing or embroidery, trophies or signage, Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery is your locally owned in-house answer. We pride ourselves on giving your business the highest quality promotional items with the personal attention you've come to expect. We promise you the best quality for the best price. Wall of Fame and Creative Embroidery, your local answer. 1501 Zenith Drive, Sioux City.
At Whitmer Spine and Sports Chiropractic, they take an individualized approach to treatment.
In my practice, I've been coming across a lot of sports injuries. One treatment approach that I have had tremendous success with is laser therapy. The laser focuses light energy into the injured area, increasing blood flow and speeding the healing process. Laser therapy has been very beneficial in treating ankle sprains, knee sprains, and other common sports injuries. If a sports injury has sidelined you, give us a call at Whitmer Spine and Sports Chiropractic in Holstein to see if laser therapy is right for you.
Welcome back here. Tauber remains in the game after the meeting at the mound with Coach Barron. Ryan Berry steps in. First pitch take for a ball. No outs here. Ridgeview threatening. 2 on base here. Berry going to take that one. 1-1. Called strike there. Evens the count up. Barry fouled back. Count 1-2. Nice pitch there by Tauber to get ahead in the count here. 1-2. Mustangs could use a strikeout here big time with the Ridgeview Raptors threatening. Connor Jacobson in the on-deck circle. That's fouled straight back by Barry. Tauber delivers. Barry lays off of that. Evens the count up at 2-2. Ryan Barry looking for a pitch he can drive here. Connor Jacobson sits in the on-deck circle. Fouled off down the right field line. That's out of play. Count remains the same. Off speed, called strike. That's going to retire Ryan Barry for the first out of the inning. Big strikeout there for Tauber. 8-9 hole hitters. Connor Jacobson steps in here. Tauber steps off to check Murtu over at second. Connor Jacobson, high fly ball. Out of play. Ridgeview able to get their first two runners on base here. Need to do something to kind of move them around here. Fouled off. Straight back. Tauber way ahead here. 0-2 against Jacobson. Be another huge strikeout if Tauber can get it. Jacobson just needs to shorten up and poke this one in play here. Right over the second baseman. Snow cones it over to second for the double play. What a play by the second baseman. Brock Wilkin comes through in the clutch with the snow cone grab, throws it over to second to Max Carlson for the double play, and that'll do it. No runs scored after putting the first two base runners on. Ridgeview cannot plate any runs, so they remain down 5-4 as we head into the top of the fourth inning. This is Fuller Digital Solutions and Ridgeview Raptor Baseball. We'll be right back.
Of the top 3 seed corn brands in the Central Corn Belt, only one is 100% focused on seed corn. Only one is U.S. Farm Family owned.
Tom, Henry, get out of that dirt!
And only one has got there without the help of a parent company.
Henry!
I guess that makes us the grown-up in the field. Wiffles Hybrids, fiercely independent and proud of it.
Thank you for watching this exclusive broadcast on Fuller Digital Solutions. To receive notifications and links about your favorite team's live streams, join our text club by scanning this QR code or text the word on the screen to the number shown. If your business would like to be a sponsor on broadcasts like this, please reach out to us at fullerdigitalsolutions@gmail.com. Join us all year long for coverage of your favorite team on Fuller Digital Solutions.
Welcome back here to Ben Lasher Field. Top of the fourth inning. Top of the lineup here for the Mustangs, Max Carlson, third time up. Kenneth Jensen remains on the bump for the Ridgeview. First pitch, called strike. Breaking ball down to here to Connor Jacobson. Tough play. Carlson's fast, and he's going to beat it out. Nasty hop down here the third baseline. Just a tough play for Jacobson. And Carlson can wheel all the way down first. He's going to beat out the throw. Ty Tauber steps in. No outs here. Carlson really dangerous on the base paths. Stole a base pretty easy last time. Throw over to first is not in time. Almost wonder if they pitch out here and see if they can get him. Throw over to first, not in time. Got a pretty good lead, but he's getting back pretty easy. Over to second, Eli Franken eats it up. Throw over to first is in time to retire Ty Tauber. That's going to move the base runner to second. Carlson moves over. Holberman steps in. He struck out last time up. Ball's going to get away. Carlson moves over to third. Carlson sits at third here. One out. Holberman at the plate. And then Brooks Belcock sits in the on-deck circle. Holberman fouled off. Evens the count up at 1-1. Jensen delivers. Off speed, misses outside. Swing and a miss by Holberman. 2-2's the count. Jensen delivers. Ryan Berry does a nice job of eating that ball in the dirt. Full count to Holberman. Holberman's flown out his first at bat and struck out his second time up. Payoff pitch. It's going to miss, and that'll put Holberman on. Runners at the corners now, one down. Belcock. Holberman and Carlson at the corners. Belcock. Throw down. Blake Mert, who just snags that ball before it went into the outfield. Austin Wood way up to prevent anybody from moving here. Runner moves over. Strike call against Belcock. See if Jensen can pitch out of this jam again. Off speed in there for a strike. Way ahead here. 0-2. Fouled off by Brooks Belcock. See if Kinnick can get a strikeout here. It'd be a big one. Swing and a miss. Big strikeout there for Kinnick Jensen. Out number 2. Stepping to the plate is Trevor Tauber, the pitcher. Called strike. Nice pitch there by Kinnick, getting ahead in the count here against Tauber. Runners at second and third here for the Mustangs, 2 down. Off speed misses outside, 1-1. Kinnick steps off and checks the runner at second. Swing and a miss by Tauber. 1 ball, 2 strikes here, 2 outs. Be another big strikeout here if we can get it. Otherwise, a ground ball in the infield would be nice as well. Top of the 4th here. Swing and a miss. Big K there for Kinnick Jensen to retire the Mustangs in no run score. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Ridgeview got to get the bats going, down 1, 5-4 in this non-conference baseball action. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. This is Fuller Digital Solutions and Ridgeview Raptor Baseball.
It feels good to be part of a team. The commitment, trust, and loyalty you share. One thing all teams have in common, a team logo. So when you want to show off your team spirit, ask 360 Custom Designs to join your team. Embroidery, decorated apparel, and promotional products to show pride for your favorite sports team and your company team. 360 Custom Designs in downtown Cherokee and online at 360customdesigns.com.
Yep.
A&A Food and Fuel in Holstein, a great place to consider stopping for lunch and supper every day. Teresa, let's talk some menu options.
We have the crispy crunchy chicken, Pablo's Pizza, and we also have Tiefenthaler burgers and brats, soups. We'll have hot dogs, brats, Polish sausage. We also have the cappuccino machine, coffee. We've got the fountain drinks. We have milk, so we can set you up for just about whatever you want.
A&A Food in Holstein is the best place to eat.
Welcome back here to Ben Lasher Field in Holstein. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Mustangs. Mason Holberman steps up to the mound. Tauber moves to catcher, and then Meyer moves to third, I believe. Check that. Tauber moves to second. Brock Wilkin moves to catcher. And Meyer moves to third. Holberman to pitcher. Ridgeview sends number 9 hitter to the plate first here, 9-1-2. Holberman, first pitch ball outside to Eli Franken. Two O's the count here against Franken. That's going to hit Franken. He'll be on base. Hit by pitch. Leadoff runner on for Ridgeview. Blake Mertu now steps up. One-hole hitter. Derek Heilman's going to run for Eli Franken here. Kinnick Jensen sits in the on-deck circle. 5-4 here in favor of the Mustangs. Mustangs riding a 10-game winning streak, trying to keep that streak alive here with a 1-run lead in the bottom of the 4th inning. Ridgeview runner on first, no outs here, top of the order. It's going to miss outside. Holberman trying to find a strike here. There he finds one. Evens the count up at 1-1. Derek Heilman over at first. Called strike. Looked really low. Nice shot down the third baseline. Derek Heilman turns the corner, and he's got to get down in time. Mertu with the double. Heilman moves over to third. No outs here. Kinnick Jensen up to bat. Nice piece of hitting there by Mertu. Throw in was mishandled, and Derek Heilman moves over to third. Holberman goes to the windup. Takes first pitch strike. Time called here. Holberman. Called strike. 0-2 count way ahead here to Kinnick Jensen. Holberman looking to get an out himself here. Mustangs need one. Fouled off by Jensen. Gavin Boss sits in the on-deck circle. Kinnick Jensen needs to shorten up and put one in play. Long fly ball to left. Left fielder underneath it. Tag. What a throw by Babel. Nails Heilman at the plate. 2 quick outs for Newell-Fonda. What a throw by Babel. Gavin Voss heads to the plate now. 2 outs. Murtu sits at third. He's going to take a first pitch ball there. See if Gavin can get on top of one. Ridgeview needs a line drive here. Way ahead on the breaking ball. 1-1's the count. Nice job by Wilkin blocking that. Holberman. Outside. 3-1's the count against Voss. Holberman's got to come with one. Hitters count here. Holberman comes. Called strike. Full count. Holberman steps off. Ball gets away. Ridgeview able to plate a run on the pass ball. Gavin Voss walks. He heads down to first base, ties up the game at 5s. Owen Worthen now steps into the box. Aiden Murtu next up for Ridgeview. Voss moves. Wilkin, throw down. Not in time. Gavin Voss is going to move over. 2 outs here. Worthen. That ball's going to miss for a ball. That pitch is going to miss for a ball, I should say. Owen Worthen trying to do damage with 2 outs. Gavin Voss sits at second base. Worthen, check swing. Really high. Long run. Off the Mustang dugout, out of play. 1-1's the count. Holberman checks Voss at second. Fly ball. Max Carlson underneath it at short, and that'll be the 3rd out. Ridgeview able to plate 1 run in the bottom of the 4th to tie this thing up at 5s. We head to the top of the 5th inning in this non-conference baseball battle against Newell-Fonda. They head to the plate here. This is Fuller Digital Solutions and Ridgeview Raptor Baseball. We'll be right back.
Egnan Sossman, your local Grinnell Mutual member insurance company, understands the value of teamwork. That's why we are looking forward to the accomplishments of the hardworking student athletes on our baseball and softball teams. Every achievement, big and small, is worth celebrating. Trust in teamwork, trust in tomorrow. Contact me, Lauren, or Dave at Agnew & Sossman Insurance Agency today.
Trust in Tomorrow is a registered trademark of Grinnell Mutual Reinsurance Company.
Every morning, 365 days a year, farmers across this country rise to the task of feeding the world. Ag State understands the challenges and difficulties our livestock producers face. We are producers with you. This is why at Ag State, we produce the superior feed our farmers need at a competitive price. Livestock producers partnered with the feed experts at Ag State can leverage the knowledge gained along with the most up-to-date advice to produce effective improvements to your bottom line. Ag State, helping producers prosper.
Welcome back here to Holstein, Iowa. Ben Lasher Field, varsity action, non-conference against Newell-Fonda Mustangs. Ridgeview sitting at 11-8 overall, and Newell-Fonda at 12-7, riding a 10-game winning streak in here to Holstein. Number 22, Jackson Belcock, first up here for the Mustangs. Kenneth Jensen remains on the bump for the Raptors. Belcock hit a stand-up double last time up down the left field line. First pitch high and inside for ball one against Belcock. And that's going to hit Belcock. Belcock's been hit by pitch twice tonight. Kellen Meyer, who started at catcher and then moved to third base, steps into the box, square to bunt, pulls back for strike one. Off speed in there. Meyer down 0-2 here early. Coach Barron letting Meyer know, shorten up, just need something in play here. Right down Main Street for a strikeout for Jensen. Out number one. Throws up Meyer. Belcock remains on first, and Wilkin heads to the plate. Ooh. Nice pitch there. Called ball. A little low. Wilkin started the game at second base. He's now the catcher for the Mustangs. Fouled off by Wilkin. Evens up the count at 1-1. Off speed just misses. Wilkin did a really nice job of holding off on that one. Really wanted to swing. 2-1's the count. Jensen checks the runner over at first. It's going to miss. 3-1's the count against Wilkin. Called strike. Takes the count full. Base hit, ball four for Wilkin. Jensen looking to get a strikeout here to get the second out of the inning. And leave Belcock over at first. Fly ball, out of play. Brock Wilkins, a freshman. Swing just over the second baseman's head. Aiden Murtu in, tries to throw over to second, is not in time. And Wilkin reaches on the single. Babel steps up. He's the 9-hole hitter for the Mustangs. Showed off his hose of an arm from left field, throwing out the Ridgeview runner at the plate last inning. One out here for Ridgeview. Mustangs got runners at second and first. Babel squares the bunt. Barry lays out for it and just out of reach. What an effort by Ryan Barry. Just about had it. Almost a miraculous play there by Barry on the bunt. Pop up straight back. Jensen ahead here. See if Brady Babel squares again to try to move these runners over. See if Mustangs try to play a little small ball here. Babel. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-2. Jensen way ahead here. Jensen delivers. Breaking ball in there for a strikeout. Out number 2. And Max Carlson heads to the plate. Top of the lineup again for the Mustangs. Tied up at 5s here, 2 outs. Throw over to second is not in time. Carlson swing, fouls it off straight back for strike 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-2. Jensen way ahead here against Carlson. Mustangs leading hitter with a .383 batting average. He's got 23 hits on the year. Looking to do damage here with 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Jensen delivers. Swing and a miss. Barry throws over to Worthen. Worthen is able to keep the foot on the bag for the 3rd out. And we head to the bottom of the 5th, tied up here at 5s. This is Matt Nobles with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back for some more non-conference baseball action here in Holstein at Ben Lasher Field.
Is Iowa, and Avela Bank has called Iowa home since 1870. With 15 locations across the state, We're proud to be part of your community. Right now, you can open an Avela Bank Simply Free checking account for you or your business and get a new debit card immediately. We'll even buy your old bank's unused checks. Stop by or visit us online to see how we're making better banking available for you. Avela Bank. Member FDIC.
When your hunger is flaring, the Backdraft in Holstein says bring it on. Kick things off with a spread of appetizers like wings, cheese balls, onion rings, or the famous armadillo eggs. For the kids, grab a grilled cheese, hot dog, or chicken strips. For the meat eaters, dig into their burgers, chicken sandwiches, pulled pork, steaks, or weekend prime rib special. Eating light? They have salads too. When your hunger is flaring, extinguish it at the Backdraft Bar and Grill in Holstein.
Welcome back here. Holberman remains on the mound for the Mustangs. First up is the 5-hole hitter for Ridgeview, Aiden Murtu, followed by DH Kyle Burke. First pitch high for ball one. Murtu last time up laced one down the third baseline for a double. Called strike again. Jeez. Strike zone's kind of all over the place tonight. Need a sand wedge and something up by your chin. Murtu fouls that on off, evens the count, or excuse me, 1 ball, 2 strikes here against Murtu, trying to fight it off here and stay alive. One's inside, evens the count up at 2-2. Murtu does a good job of fighting that one off. Two and two's the count. No outs here. Holberman against Murtu. Swing and a miss. Big strike out there for Holberman for the first out of the inning. Burke heads to the plate. Ridgeview looking for runners here to maybe break this one open. Outside for ball one. Burke has yet to see a strike. Swing and a miss, evens the count up. Swing and a miss for strike two. Holberman in a groove here. Breaking ball misses, evens the count up at 2-2. Gonna miss high, takes the count full. Base hit, ball four here for Kyle Burke. Holberman looking for another strikeout to get the second out of the inning. Holberman delivers. That's gonna miss high. And Kyle Burke's gonna draw a walk for the third time tonight. Ryan Berry steps in. Berry is the 7-hole hitter for the Ridgeview Raptors. Connor Jacobson sits in the on-deck circle. See if Coach Murtu decides to be aggressive on the base pass here. Play a little small ball and try to move him over. Barry squares. Kyle Burke down to second, and Carlson snags it, but Burke is in time and moves over with one out. Looks like Barry gets the swing away sign here. See if he can find a base wrap, big hole over in second base. Gonna miss high. 2-0's the count against Barry. Three-0. Four straight balls there against Ryan Barry, and he'll head down to first base. Runners on first and second here. Looks like Noah Struck might bat here for Connor Jacobson. Noah Struck's been a starter for most of the games this year. It sounds like he sprained his finger, so Noah Struck's going to step in here for Connor Jacobson. First pitch, he's going to take that pitch high for ball one. See if Noah can do a job here. He's normally the leadoff hitter for the Raptors. Real good ball player. That's going to miss. 2-0's the count against Struck. Eli Franken waiting in the on-deck circle. One out here. Runners on first and second. Hoberman trying to find it here. 3-0's the count against Struck. Time's going to be called here by the catcher. Going to go out and have a chat with Hoberman. See if he can settle him down a little bit and find the strike zone. Mason Hoberman. Called strike. There he found one. 3-1's the count here against Noah Struck. Hoberman's got to come with one. That's going to miss high. And bases are loaded for Eli Franken, the 9-hole hitter. And then we roll back into the top of the order. Ridgeview. Hoberman switches to the windup. And that's going to miss high and outside. Hoberman's trying to find the groove that he had earlier. That's going to miss high too. 2-0's the count. Coach Barron letting Hoberman work through it. There he finds one. 2-1's the count. Swing and a miss by Franken. Franken got a single last time up. Right down Main Street. 2-2's the count. Fouled back by Franken. There he seemed Franken back on time there. Hoberman, you definitely tell he's a rhythm pitcher. If he can get in the groove, he's really good. Swing and a miss by Franken. Huge strikeout there by Hoberman. Blake Murtu steps to the plate. Has a really nice night so far. Ridgeview's got bases loaded. Hate to strand these runners. Blake Murtu. Runners are going to be moving here. 2 outs. Chopper through the hole. 1-run scores. Barry rounds. Noah Struck's going to head to third, and Mertu into second. 2-run score for Bridgeview. Nice chopper by Mertu, hit through the hole, and now Kinnick Jensen's going to head to the plate. Two and 3 hole hitters now coming up. Mertu able to get just enough on that ball to scoot it through the hole between third and short. Holberman's going to remain in the windup. Kinnick Jensen at the plate. And called strike. Another shot. Carlson, what a snag across the diamond, is in time. What a play by Max Carlson. Hot shot by Kinnick Jensen. Snagged by Carlson. Price saved 2 more runs from Clayton for Ridgeview. And we head to the top of the 6th inning. Ridgeview able to play 2 runs and take a lead here, 7-5. We'll be right back for some more non-conference baseball action. This is Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back.
Central Insure at Central Bank understands there's more to insurance than the policy. It's the people who matter most. Hi, this is Bruce Daigle. At Central Insure, we strive to offer you the most appropriate and cost-effective policies to fit your needs. Whether it's for your home, auto, life, health, farm, or business, our experienced agents are here to help you. Work with local people you trust. Call or stop by Central Insure today. We're committed to protecting what matters most to you.
Not a deposit, not FDIC insured, not insured by any other federal government agency, not guaranteed by the bank, may go down in value.
Unbelievable amount of devastation. I've never seen anything like it.
We had a beautiful barn that was gone in 20 minutes.
Farm Bureau stepped up right away and said, hey, we got you and we'll be there for you.
We were taken care of. Now we could get on to repairing and rebuilding.
I tell everybody about Farm Bureau.
We're fortunate to say we have good coverage with good people doing it.
Contact Farm Bureau agent Denise Van Dusen in Ida Grove at 712-364-2931.
Welcome back here. Top of the 6th. A few changes here out on the field here for Ridgeview. Blake Mertu is going to move from short to pitcher. Kinnick Jensen's going to take over at short. Eli Franken's going to move to third base, and Noah Struck's going to enter at second. Outfielders remain the same. Barry stays at short, or at catcher, excuse me. Worthen at first. Voss out in left. Austin Wood at center, and Aiden Mertu in right field. Ridgeview able to get the lead back here, 7-5. First pitch is going to miss high for ball number 1. Swing and a miss by Tauber. Evens the count up at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Mertu ahead in the count here, 1-2 against Tauber. Mertu, nice pitch there, just misses outside. 2-2's the count. Looking for the first out of the inning here. Gonna miss. Full count. Tauber. Ty Tauber looking for a base hit, ball 4 here. Blake Mertu trying to get the backwards K. That's just gonna miss. Tauber on with the walk. Mason Holberman. Now the pitcher for the Mustangs is going to step into the box. He's the 3-hole hitter for the Mustangs. Tauber over at first. See if the Mustangs are aggressive here on the base paths. Holberman, Franken flips it to himself. Got the first one. Throw over to second. Gets away. Holberman's going to scoot over to second. Got the leadoff runner. Holberman able to reach on the fielder's choice. Franken throw over to second. Then Noah Struck tried to flip it over to first. I got away from Worthen, so Holberman able to move down to second. And now Brooks Belcock is going to step in. One out here for Ridgeview. Blake Mertu on the mound here for Ridgeview, taking over for Kinnick Jensen. Noah Struck able to snag it, throw over to second is not in time. What a play by Noah Struck for the second out of the inning. Brooks Belcock, really nice hit there. Noah Struck able to snag it. Good little baseball there. Number 34, Trevor Tauber steps in now. It's going to be high for ball 1. Holberman remains over at second. Nice job by him getting back to the bag there and not get doubled up when Struck was able to snag that. It's going to get away from Barry, and Holberman's going to move over to third. 2-0's the count here against Tauber. Trevor Tauber started the game on the mound for the Mustangs. Called strike. 2-1's the count against Tauber. Holberman sits down at third. See if Mertu can get this one himself here. Nice job by Ryan Berry eating that one. 3-1's the count against Tauber. Line drive to center field. That's going to fall in. Holberman is going to score. Trevor Tauber coming through again at the plate. Newell-Fonda able to plate another one. Now Belcock. Jackson Belcock steps in. Belcock's been hit by pitch twice and has a double. Swing and a miss. I'll move the camera so you guys can see. Sorry about that. Off speed's going to miss high. 1-1's the count. Oh my gosh. Belcock's been hit by pitch again. 3 times tonight. That poor kid. Jackson Belcock is going to need an ice bath after tonight. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. And number 24, Lincoln Gawley, is going to be the hitter here for the Mustangs. Ridgeview's got 2 outs. Swing and a miss. One and one's the count. Good spot for that. Swung at a high pitch the first time. Try to put it in the same spot. See if he would go again. 1-1's the count. Swing and a miss. Vertu ahead here. 1-2 in the count. Score is 6-7 in favor of the Raptors here in the top of the 6th. Breaking ball misses again. Evens the count up at 2-2. Fouled back by Gawley. Nice job to stay alive there by the batter. Count remains the same at 2-2. Ridgeview's got 2 outs here. Swing and a miss. Strikeout to end the top of the 6th, and we head to the bottom of the inning here with a 1-run lead in this non-conference baseball action here at Ben Lasher Field in Holstein. This is Matt Nobles with Fuller Digital Solutions. We'll be right back after 60 seconds and a word from our sponsors.
And Francis, now come see my store.
Just like Francis said, Francis & Co. is his store, or so he thinks. Made for littles just like him. We feature clothes up to 5T and some up to 7. We also carry books, sleep sacks, plush blankets, Freedom On products, all the Mushy brand items, bath toys, and more. My goal is to give you and your littles quality products you'll love.
And Francis, now come see my store.
Forget the ramps and hassles when hauling. They are built to tilt. Tilt bed trailers made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing.
We're excited to now offer one of the best tilt bed trailers on the market, ranging from 22 to 28 feet in length. And like everything we manufacture, these trailers are built to work, last, and make your life easier. Haul with confidence when you hook up to a tilt bed trailer made at Holstein Fabrication and Holstein Manufacturing. Visit us online today at holsteinmfg.com.
We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Ridgeview holding on to a lead here, 7-6. Newell-Fonda able to plate 1 run in the top of the 6th to edge a little closer. Gavin Voss swinging at a first pitch. Fouled off for strike 1. Owen Worthen in the on-deck circle. So we go 3-4-5 hitters for Ridgeview. Swing and a miss by Voss, down early here, 0-2. Holberman remains on the mound. Fouled off. Stay alive. Right up the gut. Nice piece of hitting. Max Carlson tried to chase it down. Nice piece of hitting there by Voss. Places one right back at the pitcher and up the middle for a single. Owen Worthen, the first baseman, steps in now for Ridgeview. See if they try to move Gavin over. Overman's going to check Voss over at first. Voss is going to move over. First pitch, strike to Worthen. As the runner moves over. That's going to be in the dirt for a ball, 1-1. Holberman. Big rocket. Sends it to the cornfield. And Worthen with the dinger. Gavin Voss steps on it. That was a rocket. That was a no question. Worthen sends that one to the Frederickson farm. Good night. That was a shot, boys and girls. Holy Ned. That was a no-doubter. 2 runs score on the home run by Owen Worth, and now Aiden Murtu steps in. In there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 on Aiden Murtu here quickly. Kyle Burke in the on-deck circle. Three straight pitches, and Murtu is retired. Kyle Burke is going to step in here. He's walked 3 times tonight. Ryan Berry. Overman in a groove. 4 straight strikes here. That's going to miss outside. Evens the count up at 1-1 to Burke. That's in there for a strike. Holberman up ahead here in the count, 1-2. Swing and a miss to retire Burke. Holberman still wheeling and dealing. Made a little mistake, giving Worthen a good ball to hit, and Worthen took the cover off the ball and sent it to the moon. Ryan Berry steps in, fouls that one off for a first strike. Noah Struck, hoping to get a shot here in the on-deck circle. Berry fouled back. Down 0-2. Breaking ball misses outside. That's going to miss low. Evens the count up at 2-2 here against Ryan Berry, the catcher. Noah Strux entered into the lineup. He's at second base now. Now we got a full count. Base hit, ball 4 here for Ryan Berry. Holberman looking to get the strikeout and end this inning. Barry with the shot up the gut is in there for a single. Nice at bat there by Ryan Barry, taking the count full and then lacing one up the middle for a single. Noah Struck up to bat now. See if they try to move him over here. 2 outs. Struck lays off that first pitch. High. Looks like Mertu's okay with letting Struck swing away here. Leaving Barry at first. Swing and a miss. 1-1's the count. Barry's going to move over. Ball gets away from the catcher. 1-1's the count against Struck. Franken, the 9-hole hitter, is going to be outside. 2 balls and 1 strike against Struck. Ryan Barry sits at second base, 2 outs. Swing and a miss by Struck. Evens the count up at 2-2. Struck's got to shorten up here. Called strike. Looks like it was outside, but Holberman able to get a strikeout to end the inning. 2-run shot by Owen Worth, and no doubter plates 2 more runs for Ridgeview, taking the score to 6-9 in favor of the Raptors. And we head to the top of the 7th inning. This is Fuller Digital Solutions and Ridgeview Raptor Baseball. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Value in every shopping experience at the Holstein Supermarket.
We know we're a smaller guys, so we can't always compete all the time with the big stores, but we try to offer a fair price, good products. We want you coming back, so we're not going to try and mess around with pricing on you. We try and eat as much of the cost with freight rates and everything going up. We're just trying to keep people coming in. We know everybody's budgets are tight. Ours are. I got good employees that we can steer you in the right direction for what you want. So thank you for choosing the Holstein Supermarket, where we value you.
Horn Memorial Hospital and Clinics, Ida Grove, Holstein, Odeboat, and Mapleton. Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove is your ideal hospital, where personalized care is delivered by friendly, familiar faces you know and trust. 10 providers at 4 local clinics, as well as 11 outpatient clinics on site, allow for accessibility and convenience. Find out more about how Horn Memorial Hospital in Ida Grove and their area clinics can be your ideal hospital and your partner in health and wellness. Horn Memorial Hospital, your ideal hospital.
Welcome back here, top of the 7th inning. First up here is Brock Wilkin. So Mustangs send 8, 9, 1 hitters to the plate. Nice pitch there to start off by Blake Mertu. Checks his swing there. Lays off that ball. Evens the count up at 1-1. That one's fouled back. 1-2's the count against Wilkin. Strike 3 is the call against Wilkin for 1 out In the top of the 7th, Brady Babel steps in here, the 9-hole hitter. Two balls, one strike here against Babel. One out. Three and one's the count against Babel. Bertu. That was Aiden was running in like, where's it at? And then he's right there underneath it for out number 2. Good play by Aiden Mertu. Kind of had his hands up like, where is it, fellas? Max Carlson heads to the plate here. Trying to keep this game alive. He's going to step out of that first pitch for ball number 1. Swing and fouled straight back. 1-1's the count against Carlson, the number 1 hole hitter for the Mustangs. Two and one's the count here against Carlson. Ridgeview trying to hang on here, up 3 runs. Carlson down to Eli Franken across the diamond. And Worthen's just popped out of Worthen's glove, so Carlson is going to reach. Ty Tauber steps in. First pitch, strike. Mertu to Tauber. Carlson over at first. 2 outs. Carlson heads off. No throw by Barry. Carlson moves over to second. Gets another stolen base. Mertu just focusing on the batter here. Swing and a miss by Tauber. Count is 1-2. Mertu trying to do it on his own here and finish this one off. That's going to get away. Carlson's going to move over. 2-2's the count. Newell-Fonda riding a 10-game winning streak here. Ridgeview trying to put a stop to that. Mertu going to get away. Carlson's going to cruise home easy on the wild pitch. Full count. Full count against Tauber. Mertu just needs a towel to wipe himself off. Having a hard time gripping the baseball. It is pretty muggy out. I think the temp at game time was about 95 degrees, and we're probably sitting at about 86 degrees right now. Still muggy. Wind's not blowing as much as it was. Tauber, Mertu. Oh! I honestly have no idea where that pitch was. But that will put Tauber on base. Mason Holberman's going to step in for the Mustangs. 9-7 here in favor of Ridgeview. Ridgeview trying to hold on here. Tauber over at first. Holberman ropes it down the foul ball. That would have been dangerous. Holberman jumps on that first pitch, laces it down the left field line, and it just ropes foul. Assistant Coach Mertu is going to take a call time here to go talk to Blake quick. So Substates did come out for baseball. I'm looking at Substate 8, District 15 for Ridgeview. They will be playing at home. They are the 3 seed in their district against MVA-OCLU. Holberman going to be low and in the dirt. Evens the count up at 1-1. Tauber over at first. 2 outs. It's going to miss high. 2-1's the count. Behind Holberman for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Ridgeview just needs a ground ball here. Called strike. Takes the count to full. Holberman did not agree with that call. He was heading down to first base. Payoff pitch. Strikeout. And that's going to end the ball game. Wow. That's going to do it for tonight. Ridgeview is going to end the 10-game winning streak for the Mustangs and pick up a victory here. 9-7 tonight, taking their overall record to 12-8. Newell-Fonda is going to drop a game, and they're going to have the same exact record, 12-8. We'll go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll be right back to kind of break down some scoring, and then we'll finish the night off. Send it to our sponsors quick. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
A warm day swimming with the family. A cold day working out where it's always climate controlled. At the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein, they are your year-round center for recreation. A full gym, plus cardio equipment and free weights are available 24/7 with keyless entry. And during the warmer seasons, a new aquatic center made for family fun. Year-round fitness and fun await at the Loeschman Rec Center in Holstein. For more information and city rec leagues, find them on Facebook.
Welcome back here to Ben Lasher Field in Holstein. Non-conference baseball action tonight. In the first inning, Newell-Fonda was able to plate 3 runs with 2 outs. Ridgeview turned around and answered with 2 in the second inning. Newell-Fonda Newell-Fonda ended up having did not score any runs. Ridgeview had 2. In the 3rd inning, Newell-Fonda answered back and was able to pick up a couple more runs, taking the score to 5-4. In the 4th inning, Newell-Fonda, no runs. Ridgeview played 1 to take the lead back or tie it up at 5s. And then in the 5th inning, no runs scored by Newell-Fonda. Ridgeview able to play 2 to take it to 7-5. And then in the 6th inning, Newell-Fonda plated 1 run to make it 6. And Ridgeview able to plate 2 runs off a giant towering shot by Owen Worth in a home run. Able to score 2 there, so that made the score 9-6. Heading into the top of the 7th, where Newell was able to play 1 run, and that did it for the night. So Ridgeview able to escape here with a non-conference victory, 9-7 here at home against the Newell-Fonda Mustangs. I'm kind of looking at what's coming up for Ridgeview. On the 27th, they got ESAC here at home. I do plan to do that game on Fuller. And then on the 1st, at South Central Calhoun, then at Emmitsburg on the 2nd. We'll see about that game in Emmitsburg. And then they play at Akron Westfield on the 3rd. Akron Westfield's a state-ranked team. They're very, very good. And then sub-state baseball will start on the 6th of July here at Ridgeview. They will play the late game against MVAO-COU. They are in Sub-State 8, District 15. So they're on the bottom. The top side of the bracket is the 4-seed Hinton taking on number 5 seed Lawton here at Ridgeview at 5 o'clock. And then Ridgeview will have the late game against MVAO-COU at 7 o'clock. The winner of Hinton and Lawton will play at Underwood, who is the 1 seed in District 15, Sub-State 8. And then on the lower side of the bracket is Trainer is waiting for the winner of Ridgeview at Ridgeview and MVAO-COU, and that game is also at Underwood. That's it for tonight here at Ben Lasher Field in Holstein. Ridgeview able to pick up the non-conference victory 9-7. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. We'll catch you next time. This is Matt Nobles with Fuller Digital Solutions. Have a great night, everybody.